Hello and welcome to 14 Days. We're back with Project Zomboid today. What we're going to do is slightly different. We're just going to do the online playthrough and see what kind of fortune that brings us. Meet Sasha. She's our survivor for today of short life stories. Okay, as usual, the first thing we need to do is find a weapon as quick as we can. So just going to run through all the cupboards as usual, and we have our first candidate, a frying pan. It might not seem much, I mean you've probably seen it in the tutorial among other things, but the short blunt skills of a frying pan shouldn't be underestimated, and we'll just see an example of this here. Sasha's getting ready. As usual, it actually makes sense to tread on the zombies if there's only one and it's safe to do so, because frying pan, like any other weapon, won't last forever. So if they fall down and they're on their own, stamp on them. Quick example of cooking, very basic cooking. You can grab some raw ingredients, find a cooker, transfer it to that cooker, switch it on, and when you come back you can see the status if you select on the item, and when you wait for the green bar above the inventory to turn off and go to burning, bring it out before it burns and you've got a cooked piece of food. Right, we've been hiding there, and online you don't need to sleep, so at night time you're better off roaming around really and seeing what else is about, if you can see where you're going at least. So we've got another large group of zombies here, and we've just switched to the rolling pin which we found in the house. So another short blunt. Never underestimate the rolling pin. Good strong weapon. As usual, for anyone who's played Zomboid a few times, if you've got a group and you are going to fight them and engage instead of running off, you do need to keep backing away. If you can get this just right, you can strike and push, moving away. You don't need to run off and reposition. And with a small group, quickly get on top of them as long as you're laying in strikes occasionally. And there we go. Another thing you need, a bag, and Sasha's just seen her first bag on this zombie here in purple. She's having a bit more trouble here getting herself coordinated. She'll get there. It's always worth, if you just get your timing wrong, just ouch, you just got a bit, just get away from the situation and restart. As long as you're relatively healthy, you'll always outrun a zombie. And taking quite a few blows. And there we go. We've got access to the school bag. So you stick it on your back straight away. And then if you need to, you can transfer whatever into it. Effectively a weapon and a backpack and a watch, and you're good to go. She's already found a watch, obviously. Now, it's not always wise to wait, but she's ripping some sheets up before she treats the wound. So, simple as that. Click on it, bandage it. If you've got any alcohol or antiseptic, you can obviously clean the wound first and then bandage it. So when you hear knocking on the windows, it's only going to be a matter of time. So in this case, we're just going to go out and see what's there. Not going to wait for them to come into the house and potentially trap you. So in this case, we've got two who seem to appear as soon as Sasha went into the house. So we're just going to sort these guys out. Again, stamp when they're on the floor, and the other come out to find us. And we'll dispatch you in the same way. If you do stamp on them in this way, you will make your weapons last a lot longer in the game. There's nothing worse than running around without a weapon when it breaks, trying to find a new one hectically with zombies on your heals. I'm going to try switching to the nightstick as we've found an official weapon. And here we go. So again, coming out of a house, taking a big surprise by quite a sizable group. For Sasha anyway. You can see the zombies all fall over when they go over a fence, for instance, and you can use this to stamp on them as they come over if you're practiced. But one thing you will notice is when they're on the floor, they can actually be very dangerous. Here we go. So she's effectively crawled and tripped, and will do this quite a lot if you don't keep your distance. Apologies for the pictures. And if you can't pull away, like he couldn't in this, Sasha couldn't in this case, you're gone. Well, that was a whistle-stop tour of Sasha's short life story. I hope you got something out of it. Please like and subscribe.